Y'all, Wagwan, Tish your boy, Shiton, legendary. And well, you saw the thumbnail, folks, saw the title. And some of you probably popped up in the live stream. It is time to end a chapter in my life, and that is playing... Well, let me correct this actually. I'm not just quitting Warcraft, I've kind of quit online gaming as a whole, because a lot of them they don't give a crap about a lot of these games no more. They don't give a crap about the community. They just need you to pull in more bucks. The problem is that with that is I've been playing Warcraft for 20 years, so I've been able to see its gradual decline over all these years. It went from being popping during vanilla, popping during TBC, Wrath, Lich King, Cataclysm, and then ever since then it's just kept falling and falling and falling and falling. Rightfully so. All these other expansions just haven't been as good. And one of the biggest issues is I've always been trying to make YouTube as a business thing. The problem is I've been doing the wrong things for way too long. For real, it's time for me to correct that. Basically, I've been essentially fear-mongering myself into recording Warcraft videos for just way too dang long now. And it's time to, you know, stop doing that. I'll sit here and be recording all these dang Warcraft videos by the tons for hours a day, every day. I mean, and not just like some measly 2 hours and then boom, I'm done. No, I'll be recording for like 6, 7, 8 hours a dang day. Just hoping that, you know, this will be my big break. Hopefully Warcraft will save me. When the truth is, I don't care about gaming enough. But I was too scared to admit that and just stop doing the Warcraft, even though the channels that were doing the channels that I did stuff that I do love on, like my music and photography, were doing perfectly fine. But I was blinded by fear, essentially, and I wouldn't pay attention to those channels, and I'd spend too much time on this one, recording videos I don't care about and uploading stuff I don't care about, just out of, you know, hopefully this will be the thing that frees me, when in reality it wouldn't have been the thing that would have freed me. It would have been stepping into another trap. Now I would have to be forced to record Warcraft videos knowing that I don't want to. And I know a lot of people, you know, some people are like, dang, this is my favorite commentary channel. I'm not disappearing from YouTube. I'm just freeing myself from what I was hanging on to for no reason, you know. I still do stuff on YouTube. I have my music channel, I have my photography channel where I do way more yapping. If that's what, you know, people love to hear me do, is just talk about random things. Oh, trust, you can get all of that through the photography channel, because those videos are way longer than any video on this has ever been, right? The problem is that was something I always loved. Photography and music. Music has been two of my biggest loves since as long as I can remember. Being a kid, before I knew what a dang camera really was, I would just look up through the sunlight, you know, at that perfect twilight hour where the sun is behind those gorgeous orange autumn trees back when I lived in Buffalo, New York, you know what I'm saying? I would line the sun up perfectly to the trees so that the sun rays would come through. I've been looking at photogenic crap since I was a child, man. But that as well at the time was when Warcraft was incredible. You know, Warcraft was incredible during vanilla. Yeah, you'll have your typical people who will argue it was a glitchy mess of this and that. Nobody asked. You know, vanilla was a dang good time. TBC was a dang good time. Wrath, Lich King was a dang good time. Cataclysm was a dang good time. Well, for not for everybody, for both, but for most people, Cataclysm was a dang good time. For me, it was. It was an incredible time of Warcraft. After that, it just, you know, it just went down and down and down and down. It's like, why am I still playing this game? Honestly, fear. Through YouTube and recording videos and hoping that it would be my big break, you know? I was talking to my dad recently. He was explaining to me how he, you know, he was tired of doing stuff based on fear and based on hope. Because one of the things that I said in a live stream is, and I don't know, maybe it's not for everybody, but to me, hope is a freaking mind plague. Hope is a disease. Many people will go their entire lives hoping something will happen, and absolutely nothing will happen. You know what I mean? And that's what I was doing. I was plaguing my mind with fear and hope. The fear is I can't lose the Warcraft channel because it pays me. The hope was maybe it'll blow up and that'll be my big break. The problem is I wasn't recording anything for that to happen that would be worth that to happen. And number two, if it did happen, I would have tied myself up in another bad situation. Instead of doing photography and music like I love, I'd be sitting here spending mad hours recording gaming videos and Warcraft videos. And I mean hours, folks. I'm not, like I said, I'm not talking about no record for 1 hour, edit the videos, and then upload them. I mean recording for 6, 7, 8, sometimes 9 hours, then editing them for another 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. You know, I recorded a Skyrim video for 7 hours, edited it for another, I want to say 3, 4. And I'm like, why the fuck am I... Well, number one, it capped out at like 30 views, which was absolutely demoralizing. Because number one, it wasn't something I truly love. Don't get me wrong, Skyrim is an incredible game. But the problem is, I love gaming, not enough to talk about it, you know? That's the thing, those are the mistakes that I was making. Trying to build an empire off of something I didn't care about when I have been loving photography and music for ages. Now, for those who don't know, because it's not like I've ever said it, really. Over the, I want to say, when did I start making music? I started making beats in like 08. But I really started getting good at it, I want to say, in like 2010, 2011. Since 2010, 2011, I've made well over 1,000 beats. Since 2010, 2011, I've taken well over 60,000 photos. And it has not gotten old yet. It just can't get old because there's so much I still have not yet done within the realm of those two things that I love so dearly. As where when I'm recording a gaming video, when I'm fucking recording a Warcraft video, I'm annoyed. I'm like, why am I even doing this? Why am I trying to be big on gaming when I don't care about gaming like that? I should have did the same thing with the gaming videos that I did with the Warcraft, with the sneaker channel. Some of y'all might not know, but I was going to have a sneaker channel at one point. But I canceled Christmas on that because I'm like, I like sneakers, I like shoes. But not enough to talk about them. I should have did the same thing with gaming. I love gaming. Not enough to talk about it, though. And that's all these videos were. Me fear-mongering myself into acting like I was having fun and acting like, oh man, this will be the thing that'll blow up. When the truth... Now, I'm not going to... Wait, no, hold on, real quick. I'm not going to say I never had fun recording any of these videos. That would be a dang lie. I'd be lying. I'd be lying like crazy. But some of them, a healthy portion of them, not all of them, definitely not all of them, and definitely not majority of them, but a good portion of them, I ain't want to record no dang Warcraft, dude. I ain't want to get on single player project and record some crap. I didn't give a crap about hopping on Warcraft to do PvP. I haven't taken PvP seriously since Cataclysm. That's the last time I've had any true and genuine fun on this game outside of MOP Remix, which was dang fun. That's why I was uploading that so much. That was a lot of fun. You know? And honestly, it's all because of fear and hope. Fear of losing something even though there was nothing to be lost. And hope of something that would have been a downfall. I was hoping for the wrong thing and fearing myself into nothing, basically. Which, as humans, we do a lot. We do it often, you know? Too often. We'll put a lie in our own head and then run with it. Let's say there's a person who... There was some videos I seen recently of a Japanese woman who lives in a house that is absolutely filthy and riddled with bugs, right? And a lot of the times in those comments and from the person's mouth themselves, they'll say something as off the wall as, you know, my body is used to it. My body is used to living around this filth and this mold and these bugs and all their boo-boo droppings. And the problem with, as humans, the reason why we do that is it's a form of cope. The real truth is the boo-boo from those bugs is killing you. The mold is killing you, the filth is killing you. And whatever food that you might be ingesting at the same time is killing you. Let's say you have a fucking roach infestation. Roach boo-boo, man, that brings real bad respiratory issues. And as humans, we will do that. We will cope with our situations. We will say, at least we have this, at least we have that, you know. The problem is, a lot of the times, that's not worth nothing. As humans, we will fear ourselves into working something we do not want to work, we don't care about, we don't want to do. But the fear is, well, if I do that, then I'll lose this. And at least I have this. Or I hope I get this. You know what I'm saying? And in all truth, all 100% truth, I was fear-mongering myself into playing this more, hoping for something I wouldn't have liked in the end. The fear of losing something, even though I have other things that are doing very well, and I have a catalog on those things that'll blow this out of the fucking water like it's nothing. You know? And the main issue is, right, I'll say, I'm not actually quitting Warcraft, I'm just not going to play it as much, but the truth is, I don't know when the next time I'll be on this game, because I have zero reason to be on this game. It has consumed so much of my time, so many years of my life, realistically, that I didn't even realize. And like I said, it's not even just Warcraft, it's online gaming as a whole. Online gaming doesn't want you to rest. These companies want you to spend as much money and as much time on it as possible. The problem with Warcraft is why it's not working on me is it's been 20 years of seeing a gradual decline completely. As where, you know, it's easier for them to pull it off in a game like Call of Duty because it's faster paced, everything happens sooner. As where Warcraft, they make it more long and drawn out for no dang reason. So that you will play longer, so that you'll play more. Hoping that you get, once again, that word hope, hoping that you get that next piece of gear. You know, and the fear is, well, if I don't work hard enough on Warcraft, then I won't get my gear so I can run these raids with my guild. And boom, you've been sucked in. It just don't work on me no more, you know? The PvP is not as good as it once was. I've always said this about Warcraft. I've said it millions of times. Probably in all of these 15 fucking hundred videos I've uploaded. The only reason I still played Warcraft was because of the PvP. I've always said the moment the PvP goes stale is the moment I know I lose interest in this game. And, well, that has happened. The modern PvP to me is better than Dragonflight, but it ain't good enough to care about. And I'm just not as competitive as I once was. You know, back when I was 14, 15, 16, oh, I was looking to be the best Warcraft PvPer of all fucking time. I was disgusting. I was nasty. I was playing for like 8-9 hours a day, just smacking people all dang day. I couldn't be touched. I didn't give a crap if you were in the greatest arena team of all time. I was playing the game way too dang much. You know, I was 15. Come home from school, play Warcraft all dang day. PvPing for 8 to 10 hours a day. When realistically, I could have been spending that time on something else. Now, I know when you're younger, the point of youth is to, you know, enjoy your youth. But at the same time, if I was going to be spending it 8 to 10 hours on Warcraft, even though I preferred making music and doing photography, that's what I should have been putting my time into. Not Warcraft. And this game just eats up so much time to what I actually wanted to do. The problem is that cloud of fear, or as Warcraft would put it, the Shah of fear is gone. You know what I mean? It ain't on me no more. I know what I need to do. I know what I got to do, and I need to hurry up and do it. I mean, it's like when you hear somebody say, oh, I'm 22 years young. Stupid. You can't be 22 years young because time only moves forward. And if you're one of those people who cling on the, oh, I'm 22 years young, 23 years young, 24 years young, 25 years young, you notice how you keep getting older, even though you keep saying young? If you get stuck in the past, life will leave you behind quick, fast, and in a fucking hurry. It is insane how fast time is moving right now. And I ain't trying to waste no more of it, you feel me? It's been a good long 20 years, but, you know, it's time to call it. I have zero want to be a gaming YouTuber. I would like to keep I would like to claim my photographer title and my musician title that I've been having for so freaking long and never did any dang thing with it. You know, I'm still in my 20s, so I still have the time, but at the same time, you never have enough time. Because like I said, time is always moving. Time doesn't give a crap if you, oh, I broke my leg, so you gotta wait for me, time, so I can still be a football player. You gotta wait for me, time. Psyche boo-boo, time is gonna keep going. And unfortunately, that time will not stop. We will all pass to time if we don't pass in an unnatural way. Time is time, and time is of the essence, as the ethereal dudes, or who says that? Is it the ethereals or is it the blood elves? I forget who says it, but one of them fools, they say time is of the essence, or from the goblins, time is money. That's true as fuck, it's real as fuck. And it's just so happened to be to one of the most addicting games known to mankind. How the fuck you go an extra 14 years playing a game you really don't enjoy? Addiction, fear, and hope. 3 plagues. Fear is a plague because fear stops you from growth. Addiction is a plague because addiction stops you from growth. And hope is a plague because hope stops you from growth. Notice how all 3 of those things stops you from one thing, and that is growth. If you're hoping that you win $1 million out of nowhere, you'll never do what you need to do to grow. If you're scared to quit this one thing, you'll never do what you need to do to grow. If you're addicted to something, that addiction can stop you from growth. You know what I mean? And I gotta shake it off me. You know what I mean? I gotta shake that bullcrap off. Well, I already did. That's why I don't play no more. So you know how the recent video I uploaded was the me selling everything in my guild bank? And it just uploaded what, a day or 2 ago? Maybe 3? I uploaded that video over a month ago. I have not been on Warcraft legitimately in over a month until the live stream I did just a few days ago, or a day ago, because I'm probably gonna upload this tomorrow. It's October 1st as of recording this. You know, I recorded that video nearly a month ago. I want to say nearly a month ago. I have not been on Warcraft since, outside of making a music video for one of my beats. Which, that I don't mind. I don't mind hopping on Warcraft to record one of my music videos. You know? I mean, maybe I might use online to record a scene. Or retail, I mean. But that is extremely doubtful because I'm not free to do as I need. So I always do it on my solo local servers. So it's like, you know, it's time for it to pass, you know? It's time to let it go. Time to, number one, I done shook the fear off me. I don't need this game. I shook the hope off me. I don't hope to be big through gaming. It's not what I love, it's not what I enjoy. I mean, I enjoy gaming, I just don't care to record it. And I've shook the addiction off. Well, I mean, to be fair, the addiction died a long dang time ago. It was really just down to fear and hope. But then the hope died. Because I'm like, why the fuck am I trying to bank off Warcraft? And then the fear finally died. Once I had that talk with my dad, and he was pretty much explaining that he was going through the same thing. He was like, you know, I'm old, but I ain't dead yet. And he's still in his 50s. He's in his mid-50s, so, you know, it's the same thing. Time will hit you fast as fuck. One moment, you're 20. Next moment, you're 30. Next moment, you're 40. Next moment, you're 50. And it's like, dang, where does the time go? Time went the same place it always goes. Forward. You know? There's only one direction with time, and that is forward. There is no reversing. There is no going back in time. I wish I could go on a time machine and go back in time. It's not possible. The amount of damage you would cause by doing that would just be it would be ridiculous. It's just not a feasible thing, you know? You can't go back in time. You go back in time and make one wrong move, the whole world is changed. You know? So in realistic terms, there is no going back in time. Time only goes forward. You can't go back to 1969 because 1969 doesn't exist anymore, you know? And I gotta take care of that before I'm stuck in it. You know? And yeah, sure, photography and music is, they're tough regions to hit. But if you know what the fuck you're doing, you got your craft down pat, It ain't as hard as one might think. Consistency and hard work is what it takes. I've been on that. After all, 60,000 photos just doesn't happen out of nowhere. 1,000 beats don't just make themselves, you know? Nor does 1,000 Warcraft videos, but they'll get done when you're in fear of one thing and hoping for another. Although both of those would have ended up being a downfall any dang ways, because I still would have ended up being like, dang, why did I fucking do Warcraft as my career? Imagine that you're 100,000 subscribers deep in something you hate. You may as well would have just you were better off sticking to a regular 9 to 5 at that point. At least with the regular 9 to 5, you know, you get to it's a normal thing, so you won't think of it as hard. As with Warcraft, it's like, ugh, I gotta get on Warcraft, ugh, I gotta get on Fallout, ugh, I gotta get on Fortnite, I gotta get on GTA, whatever your situation may be that you put yourself into, you know. Like I said, whether that be Warcraft, whether it be GTA. Let's say you do book reviews, even though you don't care for reviewing books anymore because all of the new books are trash. You know? Now you're stuck at 100,000 recording nothing but books. So a lot of people don't think of the mental part that comes to play. Yeah, it ain't as rough as a job physically, but mentally it can be when you hate what you're doing. When you're spending 8-9 hours on something you can't stand, you know? And I gotta get away from that. I dropped the fear, I dropped the hope. I'm moving forward, I gotta do what I gotta do, and Warcraft ain't involved in it, you know? Yeah, that's about the best I can put down without making this video too much longer, because I ain't got much else to say. That's it. I got like 2 days left on my, on my subscription. I might go forward with it a little bit of extra time, just because I kind of want to do some Halloween photo shoot themed, Halloween themed photo shoot for Warcraft before I bounce out, because you know, these new graphics are so pretty. I put my characters in some Halloween costumes, but other than that, I have zero reason to be on this game, because even then, if I do want to do anything photography related, I have my own local servers where I can do whatever I want. I can design the world, I can put AK freaking graphics, textures on it if I want, you know. But other than that, you know, like I said, if you ever just, you're like, dang, I like to hear this guy yap more, I do have my photography channels. The videos are not what you might think. It's not just slideshows, you know. Some of them are at the moment because I'm doing some testing to see if people like the shorter videos or longer videos. But on the norm, you get to hear me talk as much as you've ever wanted to hear me talk, you know. Only difference is, instead of Warcraft and some janky PvP videos, you get to see me putting some real work and some craft into some virtual photography at the moment, until I get me a new camera and learn how to use this this Apple phone, which has incredible photo quality. So I could do some real life stuff too, which would be the exact same thing. You hear me talking behind the camera while taking beautiful pictures and stuff, you know. So I'm not disappearing from YouTube, I'm just disappearing from Warcraft. That being said, folks, that's about it. That's all I got to say. I don't need to extend this video any longer. Warcraft is now in the past. Gaming is now in my past. I'm trying to do the stuff I really love, and that is photography. Whether it be real life or virtual, I freaking love all things photography, and I love all things music. You know? So, this has been your boy, Jeton Legendary. I'm out.